We're back to give you the legal edge. We're just 42 days away from the presidential election. Now, because of COVID-19, there's been a lot of talk about modifications to the way we vote. So local attorney Bryan Waldman and I talked about our voting rights and things to be thinking about before November 3rd.
Hey, Bryan. So the election is coming up, and the right to vote and exactly how people can and should vote has been a huge talking point lately, especially this election cycle because of COVID-19.
Right. But, Siobhan, if you think about it, the right to vote and exactly what it means has always been kind of a hotly contested issue in our country. The Constitution does not mention a right to vote, but over the years, courts have recognized that there is a right to vote that is sacred in this country. And initially, our country only thought that white men should vote. And then, of course, courts intervened. There were amendments to the Constitution. The 15th Amendment said you can't restrict the right to vote based on race, color, or prior enslavement. Women only gained the right to vote. In fact, this will be the 100th anniversary of the 19th Amendment, which gave women the right to vote. Poll taxes were not eliminated until 1964, and the voting age wasn't lowered to 18 until the Vietnam War in 1971.
Let's talk about voting by mail rather than in person, of course, because of COVID.
And it's been, a controversial subject in many states. In Michigan, it's really a non-issue because Proposal 3, which was passed by about 67% of the popular vote in November 2018, adopted a constitutional amendment in Michigan that said that we have a number of modifications to our election system, including no excuse absentee ballot voting within 40 days of the election. So everyone has the right to absentee voting in Michigan.
Is there anything that people can do, if they're worried about whether their absentee ballot, their mail-in ballot has reached the clerk's office in time?
There is, Siobhan. The Michigan Secretary of State has a great website called the Michigan Voter Information Center that allows people to track their absentee ballots to see if it's reached the clerk's office. And it also provides all types of information about deadlines and how to get ballots and how to register.
So you can make sure your vote is counted. Very good.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Bryan. We appreciate it, as always, for giving us the legal edge.